Welcome to an episode of the Destin J. Lon Show. As you may or may not know, I am Destin J. Lon. Today I have the pleasure of introducing you to a person that it seems like this world is small because we met at the beach, exchanged conversation, 5 days later, seen him on the first day of school in class. Long story short, this guy does a lot. Makes music, masters his own music, learning how to produce, you name it. He's working on it, trying to perfect his craft. If you could welcome my guy, Adone.
What's up, man? Thank you for having me.
Yo.
I'm so glad to be here.
Yes, sir, man. I'm glad you're here. I think this is a long time coming. Like, you've been on the grind.
It's been like 2 years since we've been trying to do something too.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were like trying to figure out how we could like come together and make something happen, and here we are.
Here we fucking are.
We fucking did it, baby. So look, bro, tell us what's up, man. Like, what you been doing?
Dude, I've just been constantly grinding. That's all I do. I mean, just music, trying to balance school, work, music, friends, that kind of stuff. It's just that constant grind, but,
So when you do, like, okay, so I ask you this. When you're hanging out, like, with your friends, do you feel like you're wasting time, or do you feel like it's necessary to do?
No, I think, regardless, everyone says you gotta work hard, whatever,
Yeah.
but you can't work hard unless you're feeling good about yourself.
Right.
You gotta have those times where you can surround yourself with your friends, you know, do things that you want to do that make you happy, so that when you are grinding, it's a little easier.
It's a little easier to say, I just felt that emotion. Now let me go put some work in. I feel what you're saying. Yeah, I think that it's important, man. Dreams, I don't think you could really follow your dreams without money. So I think is that why you work? Is it to support your dream?
Yeah, it's you gotta make money no matter what to support the dream, of course.
Yeah, man. I think that's interesting, bro. I can't, like, for me as well, like, I don't want to work, but I know it's necessary to do this, to get the equipment, to get the progress, to get people to see what I'm doing, you know?
Yeah, I'm okay sacrificing the first 5 years of my 20s so that the next 5 of my 20s would be awesome, you know?
Magic. That makes a lot of sense. I like that. So, tell them, you just dropped a single.
Yeah, Empire.
And I think, tell people the first.
So I start the song and I say, still on the grind and I'm searching for diamonds. And I say that because diamonds I correlate with luxury.
Right.
Like the lavish lifestyle and like having iced out wrists,
right.
Whatever.
VVS, everything.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. And that's why I'm saying I'm still on the grind and I'm searching for diamonds. I'm not going to say, like, I got it yet, because I don't have that shit.
Right.
But I'm searching for it. I'm still working so I can get that shit.
Right.
And that's pretty much how I start the song.
That's what's up.
I think just that right there is, like, pretty powerful.
It's major. Yeah. No, it really is, because people will lie about what they have.
Yeah.
And it's like, why would I support somebody that's lying about what they're doing and what they're saying?
Yeah.
It's like you're not about that.
Exactly.
And I think that's what you're trying to push for.
Yeah, all real stuff.
All real stuff.
Keep
no games. See, like, so, where can they find your music?
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, just.
So you a SoundCloud rapper?
I guess you could say that.
I'm fucking with you, bro. No, it's a joke. But that's good though.
Yeah, I mean, for now.
Yeah, everything will be in the description below. All the links to his music to give it a shot. I might play one here, who knows, a little snippet. I don't know. But definitely in the description below, there will be a link to his body of work. When you're in the studio, where do you kind of draw your information from? Like, where do you go for substance?
I mean, honestly, I just play around with listening to different beats, different instrumentals, different sounds. And like there's a lot of times I go in the studio for like a purpose and stuff like that, but if I'm just trying to get some work done, like I'll just listen to the sounds and I'm like, that clicked with me. I like that shit. I want to use that, and I use it, and then I think like, what kind of vibe does that bring, and you just go from there.
Yeah, just try and shoot it there. That makes sense. I think that is. Do you ever Do you ever freestyle on the do you always write, or do you like sometimes just freestyle it? Or
I mean, yeah, if, like I'm feeling it, when I'm with my friends, like we're smoking or something like that,
Yeah.
then yeah, of course I'll freestyle.
Do you ever put on the beat? Like, do you like have you ever put out a track where it's just like not necessarily
just like straight off the top into the mic?
Yeah.
No, only because I want my content to be in a sense taken seriously, and I don't believe that my skills on freestyling and stuff like that, like I think a lot of people would see it in a joke as a joke in a certain sense, because that's like what I've came from, but I try to make real stuff because I do want to make a change, and I also don't want to be Lil Dicky who like accidentally got into music.
Yeah.
And he's the comical rapper. I don't want to be seen like that.
Yeah, no, I feel you. You want to have your respect.
Yeah.
You don't want to just be. You don't want to. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I respect that lane, bro, because you don't have like. I feel like in this day and age, people say like, "Oh, I just started rapping 2 years ago."
Yeah.
How long have you been trying to get into the game?
I've been spitting and writing and everything for 6 years now. I started really writing when I was a freshman in high school, and I was fucking terrible. But
yeah, what made you want to do? Was it like music that got like what made you feel that this was your way to give your message?
Well, I grew up across the street from one of my friends who makes music, and he's just always been on the same grind, and that kind of energy helped each other, except he's 2 years older and he moved away to Nashville when I was like a sophomore going to be a junior.
Dang.
So when I started making music, like I made a little bit with him, and he definitely pushed me off, and I was like, awesome, he's like helping me a lot, and then he left, and then I was just there to figure it out on my own, but like I'm still here, so.
You're still going strong, that's what's up. Yeah, that's interesting. So, I mean, you definitely believe that you are who you hang around with?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, I think people take as, some people think it's right, some people think it's wrong, but I think if you're associated with people that are gonna motivate you or push you into a realm to where you can make money or you can follow your dreams, then you're into the right people. If you're people that aren't pushing you to find who you are in life, why are you with them?
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm around people right now that are more like, when we stay up late at night, we talk about what our plan is for tomorrow.
Right.
And the next day and the day after that. And I was around people that were just planning for tonight. And they just, they want to have a good time and stuff like that. That's fun. But I like being around people that want to plan for tomorrow and the rest of their life.
So So let me ask you this: is there like anything you're reading or anything that you want to give to the people?
Well, I read this book about a year ago called The Happiness Advantage, and it's the entire book kind of tells you how you can be more successful using positivity and like good vibes and all that kind of stuff. If you can have a clear mind, if you can feel good about yourself, going to work on a Monday morning isn't going to be that bad.
Right.
And if you continue to have the mindset like that going to work on a Monday morning sucks, then you'll never make it that far.
Right.
And reading this book really showed me some stuff about that, about how I can just think clearly. And
so you're more of like you like self-help books more than science
I don't think
fiction.
I can really get into like stories.
Yeah.
A little harder, but like things that are trying to help me, trying to help people.
Right.
I like that kind of stuff.
That's
I also I listen to a lot of motivational videos, that kind of stuff really keeps you going.
Yeah, you got any advice for people like on a GP?
Dude, just never quit.
Never quit.
Never quit. You can never quit. If you just listen to everyone's bullshit and you just keep getting in your own head, then that's going to stay with you.
Yeah.
And if you just do you and just focus on what you love, what makes you happy, and, all that shit's going to add up, and then you're going to start laughing at all the bullshit you went through.
Because it's going to amount to something better.
Yeah. And be like, remember that kid back in high school that said I had a whack flow? Well,
Look at me
I'm
now.
driving this, like, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm, like, hoping for.
That's definitely a big motivational piece. I like that advice, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Adone, how you feel? You good, though, man?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, this is the Destin J. Lon Show. I appreciate all the people that came out to support him and me. He's doing his thing. So I would say this. Follow his social media for, what, a month? See if he says something that resonates with you. See if you like his journey. See if it motivates you to be a better person. If you have a question for him, see if he put his knowledge to the test. Put my knowledge to the test, and you might be inspired by what he does. So, you know, we're all at the end of the day creating a positive push. Nobody on this show, I will never bring somebody on this show that does not represent positivity. And that being said, this is the Destin J. Lon Show, and thank you for watching. We're out.